Welcome to the preview of Easy Video Lab 2.0.4. As I record this, it's January 23rd on Wednesday. I have about half of the afternoon left, and Carvel's working on the Windows version, but almost certainly can't get it done. He almost always runs into issues on Windows, and we've got to do some testing. So it's likely going to be tomorrow, and if he doesn't run into anything too bad. And so in this video, I want to preview all the kind of main bullet points. I'm totally going to undersell this. You've got basically a month's worth of work. 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and then some, and just so much, probably 7 days, 7 to 10 days maybe of just bug fixing alone. Not to mention all the new features that we're going to take a look at. So I'll just start going. One of the things I'll just tell you right up front I'm really excited about is that the exporting is faster now. The first part of the process where it says file processing timeline, that's faster. So the rest of the parts couldn't be improved, but that could, and so it's exporting takes less time now. So that's exciting. Let's go through and just kind of talk about like the color palette feature. We've talked about it before, and if you've caught it, but basically you have the ability to click the eyedropper tool here and then specify any color on the stage, and it'll make complementary color palettes for you. So you can see that I've got this one selected from here, and it's made these complementary colors. And one of the cool things about that, let's go ahead and I guess I have to click on something. Once I have that, I can actually go lighter or darker, and you can see that it reflects that automatically here. And when you're happy with it, or think that you can use those colors, you go ahead and add, basically select all or select individual ones and then add, and then those colors are going to be available to you in the color palette for any of the animations that use color. So that's a cool feature. Now, one of the things that you do want to make sure and do is if this is open, you want to need to close it. This is the native, of course, the Windows version is going to look different. So you want to close that because you really can't close Easy Video Lab or refresh it unless that's closed. So just get in the habit of closing that. That's one of the slight thing that we trade off is we in order to use that feature and to its fullest, we use the native color palette. So that has to get closed before Easy Video Lab can close. All right, so let's go to the library. So we now have all the built-in assets. There's a section in the member area for downloading all of them and how to install it. Once you have it installed, you can basically either select all and you can do search amongst everything, or just individual stuff like this. Maybe I want to search in videos and templates or whatever it is. You can see you can have a comma and have different things to basically expand the search. You usually want to do synonyms or synonyms. So you see that you just get the standard search like we did before, but these are all built-in assets or included assets now. My thing that you'll see me talking about pretty soon here is just taking all of our other templates and putting them in there with it, but I can't do that until I finish doing all the tutorial videos. So we'll get that, something that's basically allow you to search all your assets much faster and easier. So you'll see that we moved the library over to the far left. It's a little bit more logical. That's where you would usually start with some assets importing either from the included assets or your local assets. You'll see that this has been slightly improved here with now the ability to select and search from different things or just a specific one. Okay, so let's go. So the animations are now kind of grouped together. You can see all the text-oriented things are sort of together. Import, export are kind of together. It's a little bit more logical sense along with all these tools. All right, so Animation Designer has been enhanced. Now most of the layouts, actually, many of the animations have this kind of layout, which is a lot less intimidating and just has more of a logical flow. The eases have been what eases are called the effects. These have been hugely enhanced. They greatly enhance the animation possibilities, and we're going to have to cover those in some tutorials. You'll note that we have the built-in shapes now, and that's available to you also in simple image animation and layered image as well. This was renamed Simple Image Animation, and you can see it's otherwise mostly the same except for the built-in assets. And I could be, there's some things I'm going to say like that, like mostly the same. Carvel would probably go, "Are you crazy? I did all this crazy." I mean, I am totally underselling this. I'm telling you that right now. I'm underselling this because I don't, Carvel did so much. Okay, well, like inside of bullet boxes and many other animations, it has that same thing. And again, with these in and out effects and the way that Carvel has redone them, they are super powerful and a great addition to the overall application. I can't. Yeah, I did mention exporting. Another kind of cool thing that I was excited about is that when you import videos, they are now defaulting to show, which that thing was driving me crazy. But and there's just so much more. I am again. I'm so underselling this. There's so much improved. Again, I would say that one of the things that just is feels like a feature is that all the bug fixing that Carvel did. So you're going to find this to be, in fact, I'll just say this. I used this to make our Easy Video Lab sales video, and which I posted yesterday. And just the process is so much better than when working with version 1.5.3. This is officially my favorite video program now. Of course it is. I designed it with Carvel, and but it's just, I just find it to be so much more efficient and usable, and I hope you find it that way yourselves, because there's a lot under the hood, and just wow, just a lot of stuff. I think you're really going to enjoy it, and in any case, thanks for your patience, and thanks a lot for checking this out.